Can you see my bonsai?
Hi everyone, welcome to Off Campus. I'm Joel Raj and I'm a biomedical sciences student at the University of Westminster.
Hey, welcome to Off Campus. My name is Sam and I study marketing communications at the University of Westminster.
And I'm Shamina Rose. I'm studying fashion marketing and promotion at University of Westminster, and we'll be sharing you some tips and what it's like studying in London.
Online classes, I'm going to say, don't think they were that bad. I'm not going to lie. Westminster did pretty well transitioning, I think.
We use a computer at home to study, our own laptops, and then we need to have our own space. Like, I do mine in the living room at the moment. So I usually have my computer in front of me, all my books, got some snacks over there, got a coffee as well.
Yeah, they were really well structured, and I think that's one of the things that I learned, because I was really bad at like organising my time. But like, yeah, having classes online, it really does force you to have a degree of routine. And I think that's something that Westminster did really well, because we had loads of like seminar times, sessions. I know we spoke to our lecturers loads for the assignments that we did. And they were really great in just like checking in, seeing how we were doing.
It's been something quite interesting, and it's something that we need to adapt to over the next couple of months anyway. And it's a good skill, being able to learn in totally different environments as well, and adapting your surroundings as well.
They made sure they used all the features. We had like quizzes, whiteboards, like we could all like interact. So I don't necessarily feel like we lost out from doing classes online. I feel like it was pretty good. Yeah.
That I'm really capable of doing a lot of things, and that I'm capable of managing to do my assignments and to balance personal life and work life and being more independent.
That I can be a pretty confident person when I put my mind to it, and when it comes to like speaking to people who I haven't met before. That's definitely one thing that I felt like I got from uni.
Before I actually started Westminster, I'd not be someone to go out, to make friends, to involve myself in loads of things. I'd be someone that would be much more reserved. I'd be someone that'd be a lot more quiet. But after coming Westminster, I learned how to make friends so much better, put myself out there a lot more. I'd try and get involved in all sorts of activities, and I feel that's really developed me as a person and given me so much opportunities.
I think a really great thing about uni and about London is that there are so many people, and it's such a diverse community. But I think it's brilliant because you're always going to run into people that you haven't met before, and it's going to be like that in the working world, you know. So it's a really good chance to get to know people and just really throw yourself in the deep end in terms of sort of networking and meeting different people.
You will also develop so much as a person and become a person that you never thought that you'd be able to become.
So in terms of what I chose to study at Westminster, oh my god, this is the most chaotic story in the world.
So basically what I did, I searched top schools to study in the UK for fashion. Then I landed on University of Westminster. I also went to the UK to see how the school was, and when I saw University of Westminster, I was more sure that this was the place that I wanted to study in.
I was not going to go to uni. I was so anti-uni. And then I saw a friend of mine on Instagram had gone to this uni that had this really cool campus, really amazing facilities, really like central in the city of London. And it was Westminster. So I was like, I'm going to ring, I'm going to do it. So I did it. And I went and told my parents, I was like, listen, I'm moving out to go to uni in like 9 days. Bye. Don't do that. Don't advise. But I wish I'd applied sooner. You know, because I could not be more grateful for my time, and it was honestly one of the best decisions I've ever made.
I think London's one of the most green cities in the whole world, which is like a really nice factor of the area. You've got green spaces to relax in, green spaces to study, green spaces to meet your friends.
All the campuses are really close together in central London, the ones that are there. So you've got Cavendish, Regent's, LTS, Marylebone, And like, it's so nice when you decide you want to go work in some other campus's library for a bit, change of scenery. You know, I love working in the top floor of the library in Marylebone. I think you get a beautiful view.
There's so many students in London, there's so many international students in London, and there's so many things that you can do. There's endless possibilities. There's a lot more possibilities to work in the industry when you are living in the city. A lot of restaurants, a lot of activities to do. Yeah, it's just like an endless jungle of opportunities London really is. If I could say it like that.
Doing exams online was an interesting experience. Usually I'm used to doing exams in class under exam conditions, so it was certainly a different change. Now all our exams were done at home.
It sounds scarier than it is. One thing I'd say Westminster did really well was sort of helping with the transition between exams in class and then moving online because of the COVID-19 pandemic.
They made a lot of the exams open book, but that just presented another challenge effectively. Biomed exams especially, they're not about what you can remember, they're also about applying knowledge. So despite we had notes,
This is how I did my exams as well. I had notes next to me, had all my stuff.
I wouldn't say it made the exam easier, it was just as challenging. Yeah, it was certainly interesting, it was different. I can say it was certainly different.
We had ours done through an online timer and we had to submit assignments as we would do normally, you know, and it was a really great way of working. It was super secure. It was a really good way of coping with it. So I think it sounds scary, but they actually coped really well. Is this fine in the meantime? Yeah. And I'm really grateful for all the support that Westminster has given, and they have been absolutely fantastic, and I couldn't be more grateful. So yeah, cheers.